Today, let's work through a new quilt block for July. Welcome, I do sewing and DIY related content, and this year we did a new series where we did a quilt block each month, and today we are doing the one for July. So for this month, I am doing the Shoo-Fly Quilt Block pattern, and so for this, you are going to, in theory, want two different colors. I'm going to use three though. So first, I'm going to cut a 2.5 by 2.5 inch square of this purple. Then I'm going to be cutting out four 2.5 by 2.5 inch squares of this orange. And then I'm going to be cutting out four additional squares from the orange that are 3 inches and four additional squares from the green that are 3 inches. So I'm going to sort of lay this out just so you can see, but you're going to have like these squares like this, and then I have these other squares, and we are going to be making half square triangles with them. Now I did it 3 inches, and then you can see I'm matching them with right sides together and drawing a line on the diagonal, but I did it this way so that I can trim them down to the correct size. It just makes it a little bit easier in the long run. So now I'm just going to go through, draw the diagonal, and then I'm going to take a seam across all four of those lines. And then once I do this, I can go through and then separate these apart. I decided to sew them all together to make it a little bit easier for myself. I find that it goes a little bit faster. And then as I am sewing these, I did backstitch at the beginning and end just to make sure I held the stitch in place. So here are all of my half square triangles. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to measure 1/4 of an inch on one side of that line, and then I'm going to use my rotary cutter just to cut the fabric off. And then if you open this up, you'll see that we have a half square triangle. So now I'm going to repeat that exact same process for each of these squares, just cutting off that extra fabric, and then that extra fabric can just go into your scrap bin. So I have like a whole little like jar of scraps, and that's where I'm going to be putting it. So you don't necessarily need to throw these away, you could use them for another project. Then I'm going to press open these little half square triangles to make sure they are nice and flat and smooth. And as you can see, half of it is green and half is orange, which is exactly what we're looking for. So now bringing all of these squares down, like I said, the half square triangle one is slightly bigger. So now we're going to want to cut this down to 2.5 by 2.5 inches so that it matches all of our other squares. So I found this was an easier way to do it than trying to exact the measurements for what 2.5 by 2.5 would look like. So now I'm just going to start laying all of these out so you can see what the pattern is going to look like for us to sew together each of these squares. This is actually a really easy, beginner-friendly quilt block. So as you can see, I'm just going through, laying out each of these squares now. So I have 2 rows, and now I just have to do the trimming for those last 2 half square triangles to make it be 2.5 by 2.5 inches, and then we can lay out our entire quilt block. So with that, my quilt block is now complete. So here is what it would look like. You see now we just have 3 rows of 3 squares each, so super easy to sew together, where now we're just sewing each of these rows up. Now depending on how comfortable you are with doing this, you're just going to want to match each square with right sides together, and then take a 1/4 inch seam along that edge. So I am going to be matching these just so that I can bring all of these squares over at the same time, and then I repeated that for each row of squares. So we're going to be now taking 6 different seams, so just sewing all of these together so that our final product is those 3 longer rows. So over at my sewing machine, I'm now just taking that seam, backstitching at the beginning and end, and doing a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Once I have that done, I can then separate these out, and then I can go ahead and actually begin the process of building this into a larger quilt block. Now, if all of the measurements were done correctly, these should match up for the seam. So as you can see, I'm just kind of laying these out, and then I'm using like my finger to press the seams open a little bit, and then using the quilting clip just to hold them in place, and then just going back through, taking that 1/4 inch seam allowance to then join these 3 rows together. So overall, this is a very quick, very easy quilt block to put together. There's just a bunch of like straight seams, as you can see. So now I'm just repeating all those exact same steps for the top row as well. And then I can start on my way of actually pressing this out with my iron. And then of course you could repeat this for however many quilt blocks you'd like. I've seen some people do some really cool patterns, especially if you use different contrasting fabrics. So I think that this is a really fun quilt block to play around with. So here is the final quilt block. I think this was really fun for July. So you can see I just kind of put two together just to kind of show different ways of using those like half square triangles. I absolutely love the half square triangle look though. It's very pretty. I feel like it looks like a classic quilt. But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and let me know what you want to see next. We're already at 7 quilt blocks for the year, so we only have 5 to go.